ಬೇಡಮ್ಮ ಈಗ ಏನು ಬೇಡ ನನಗೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕೆಮ್ಮಿದೆ ಅದರಿಂದ ಮಸಾಲೆ ಪುಡಿಯಿಂದ ಬೇಕಿನ ನಿಮಗೆ ಹಾಂ ಸರಿ ಅಂತ ಅವಳಿಗಂತ ಓಕೆ
എനിക്കൊരു പരിപാടി ഉണ്ട്. മേഡം ഒരു ഇൻഷുറൻസിന്റെ ഡിസ്കഷൻ. ഇല്ല ഒരു മീറ്റിംഗ് ഉണ്ട്. ബൈ.
Good evening, Sridhar.
Good evening, Ramanan. Good evening.
Good evening, Tamaya. How are
Sridhar.
you?
I'm fine. Sridhar, good evening.
ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಕಡೆ ಮಳೆ ಸಖತ್ ಹೊಡಿತಾ ಇದೆ ತಮ್ಮಯ್ಯ.
ಮಳೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಲ್ಲಿ ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಕ್ಲೌಡಿ ವೆದರ್ ಯಾವಾಗ
ಇಲ್ಲ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಟಾಕಿಂಗ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಮಲ್ನಾಡ್.
ಮಲ್ನಾಡ್ ಫುಲ್ ಮಲ್ನಾಡ್ ಮಂದಿ ಹೆವಿ
25 ಇಂಚ್ 5 ದಿವಸದಲ್ಲಿ.
ಮೈ ಗಾಡ್
ಬಾಲನೂರು ವಾಸ್ ಹೆವಿ. ವೆರಿ ವೆರಿ ಹೈ.
ಟಿವಿನಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಲ್ಲ.
Yesterday 5.5 inches.
ಅಯ್ಯೋ ದೇವ್ರೆ. ಕಾಪಿಗೆ ಎಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಲ್ವಾ?
ಅಯ್ಯೋ ಭಯಂಕರ. 25 ಇಂಚು 5 ದಿವಸದಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ನೀರ್ ನಿಲ್ತಾ ಇದೆ.
ಅದೇ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್.
ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಕುಡಿಯಕ್ಕೆ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕಲ್ಲ.
ಹೌದು. ಎಸ್. ಜಗದೀಶನ್, ಮಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಜಗದೀಶನ್.
ಕಾಣಿಸುತ್ತೆ ಬಾಚಿ ಐತಲ್ಲ.
ನೀವು ಕರೆ ಮಾಡುತ್ತಿರುವ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಯು ಬೇರೆಯವರೊಂದಿಗೆ ಮಾತನಾಡುತ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ನೀವು ಕರೆ ಮಾಡುತ್ತಿರುವ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಯು ಉತ್ತರಿಸುತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ನಂತರ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನಿಸಿ. आप जिस व्यक्ति को कॉल कर रहे हैं वह उत्तर नहीं दे रहे हैं. कृपया कुछ समय पश्चात प्रयास करें. The person you're calling is not answering. Please try later.
थोड़ा फोन जी ना गिर
ಸೂರ್ಯ 10 ಗಂಟೆಗೆ ಅಂತಪ್ಪ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್. ಓಕೆ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು.
ಗುಡ್ ಈವ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಪ್ರಕಾಶ್.
ಗುಡ್ ಈವ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಸರ್. ಗುಡ್ ಈವ್ನಿಂಗ್.
ನಿಮ್ಮ ಇದು ಫೇಸ್ ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಅಡ್ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಇಟ್. ಯಾ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್. Good evening, madam.
Good evening, sir.
How are you? It's very nice that you are able to meet us again.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you. It's a glad.
Yeah.
How are you, sir?
All right.
Yes, good evening. Can we just wait for 5 more minutes?
Yeah, I think better. I mean, now number of persons joined is less. We'll wait for
Remember-
5.
Another just 5 minutes, huh? Then we'll
Yeah,
start.
we will wait. We'll wait. How are you, Mr. Mustami?
sir. Sir.
எப்படி இருக்கீங்க?
Fine, sir. Fine. I am fine.
Very nice that you have joined us.
Thank you, sir.
Vanakkam. Very nice.
Good evening, sir. Can we wait for some more people?
Yeah, 5 minutes.
Yeah, we will wait.
Because
We'll-
number of persons joined is less.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
we will wait for another 5 minutes.
Okay.
ಹಂಗಾಗಿ ಹೋದ್ರಿ ನಾನು.
ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ.
Good evening. Good evening. I think your video is not on.
Video is not on. It is. Okay, let me check up.
Yeah.
Yeah, now I think it should be on.
Yeah. That's
Okay.
right.
ಶ್ರೀಧರ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ವಾಯ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ವಾ?
I think you did not answer for me also.
ಮಾಡಿ.
I saw him in video, but no answer from him.
ಅನ್ಮ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ.
Unmute ಮಾಡಿ ಶ್ರೀಧರ.
ಬಂದಿಲ್ವಾ?
Sir, good morning, sir.
ರಾಮನಾರಾಯಣ್ ಬಂದಿಲ್ಲ?
ಇಲ್ಲ.
Okay, ಜಾಯಿನ್ ಮಾಡಿ. Okay, the doctor, let us start the meeting.
Yeah.
Whoever wants to join, they can join. And I am also recording this on YouTube. So even later our members can see that and come back to us.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
It is on the YouTube now. It has been posted on the YouTube also simultaneously. Okay. Very good evening to all of you. As to this meeting, I have also invited our, as you know, we are affiliated to pensioners associations of autonomous bodies of central government. So I have invited our affiliates also to this meeting because all of us are sailing in the same boat. We do not have any medical facilities after our retirement. So this is one of the options given by the Star Insurance Company. So I just wanted them to hear them also, so that if they are also willing to join, they can join under the, even under the, if it is required, under the banner of Autonomous Bodies Pensioners Association, so that the more number will be there and the lesser premium will be there, if at all, if you are going to take up this scheme. So on that ground, I have invited them also to this meeting. So they are also present. Some of them are present actually. And so before commencing the meeting, I would like to invite the representatives of Star Insurance. Mr. Raghavendra is actually from Star Insurance Company, and Mrs. Sharada, she is working for Star Insurance Company as an agent, and she had worked in a bank for more than 25 years. She has retired, and now she is working for the Star Insurance Company. She has been introduced by one of our member, Mr. Arvind Vaidya, and since then we are speaking to her and also the Star Insurance. Some of our members have taken insurance from them on individual basis already. And see, last on 19th of June, when we had our annual general body meeting, we had invited her and Mr. Raghavendra to speak to our members. Unfortunately, because of lack of time, they were not able to brief us fully on that day, and also we were not able to interact with them and understand what is that they are going to give us under that group insurance scheme. So today, because some of our members are insisting that we should go ahead with this insurance scheme early. So before we venture into this scheme, we first of all, we should understand the implication of this group insurance, and then only we should decide about taking up this insurance or not. Because later we should not repent. Oh, we have taken like this, it is not working well for us. All these things which may come to our mind. Therefore, let us understand clearly what it is under the scheme, and then they will also explain to us the advantage of taking insurance on individually and also under the group insurance scheme. Very briefly, they will explain. Then if any of our members wants further clarification, at the end of the meeting, they will give their number also. You can contact them and seek the clarification. First, they will address us for say about half an hour. Then let us have interaction with them on each of the points what they have given to us. Then further also you can interact with them. They will give you the phone number if you have got still any clarification to be sought from them. And see, this is another thing I just want to impress upon all of you here is that this is the scheme they wish to cover our members. And Coffee Board Association has given an opportunity to all of you to hear this scheme from them. And there is no obligation on any of the members that they should take this group insurance policy which is being offered by Star Insurance Company. If they are satisfied with this scheme, if they want to take this scheme, they can opt for this scheme. With this introduction, I would like to invite Mr. Raghavendra and Mr. Sharada to address our members, and later let us have the interaction with them. Thank you. Yes, madam. Madam, you have to unmute. Both of you have to unmute if you want to speak. Okay.
Good evening, everybody. And thank you for giving this opportunity. I'm Sharda Subramaniam from Star Insurance. I am a consultant advisor, and I have joined this video meeting along with my sales manager, Mr. Raghavendra. So both of us will be very happy to give you all the information required by you as per your group insurance or whatever you require. And definitely we are here to clarify all your doubts, irrespective of thinking anything about our business or anything. It is purely we are going to give the real terms and conditions to you. And I'm very thankful to Coffee Board. I have been associated with Coffee Board for the past, I can say, 4 years. Even a few years back, I have attended some of the meetings with you, and our quotation was given. No, not quotation. We had offered services, and few of your members had taken personally from us their individual policies. Now, Mr. Suryaprakash just wanted to give insurance coverage to all retirees of your association. As far as I'm concerned, I feel personally at this age after retirement, the top priority is the risk coverage of health risk coverage. So having a group insurance is very much needed at this medical cost. To service this, the Star Health Insurance, which I'm happy and proud to say, we are the forerunner in among the health insurance sectors. So always when we take up an health insurance, we have to see certain criteria, the important things about the company, not only with the money or monetary things, what we pay and what we get in return. It not only concerns about the premium or anything, what package is given within that premium. To tell you about that, every insurance company will have network of hospitals which they would have tied up. And when you go to the network of hospitals, you need not pay money, it will be cashless. To bring in and tell you, I'm very proud to say Star Health is the only insurance which has highest network of hospitals of 14,000 hospitals. And some of the insurance companies will have a third party administrator. It means you will be taking insurance from that company, but that company will not give you the claims. The claims will be settled by the third party, which they would have appointed. So definitely it will not be an hassle-free claim settlement. Then you will have to run around the TPA and also the insurance, and it takes time. And moreover, even those companies have got very less number of network hospitals, say around 4,000 to 5,000 or 6,000, whereas we are 14,000 network hospitals. This is about Star Health, and we don't have any third party administrator. It is between the insurer and the company, only you two. So it is very easy to settle the claims. And we have beautiful schemes to match everyone, whether it is group or individual or whatever it is. In general, other insurance companies give insurance maximum to the age of 65. And even after this pandemic, they are very particular to give insurance to anybody who have crossed even 55 years. They do give, but they undergo many tests, confirmations and all that. Only after medical confirmation only, if they are sure they are giving. But whereas we used to give insurance up to the age of 75, even when I met you people last time, it was up to 75 years, we had one particular scheme. But now the scheme is extended up to 85 years. A person can take insurance or enter into an insurance up to the age of 85 years, 364 days. That means before 86, he is independent and he has freedom to take an insurance policy. This is the only company where they are extending up to that age, I can say, as far as my knowledge. So coming to the facilities, what we can give to you is always in an insurance, there are two types. One is retail. Retail means individual policy. A person called Rama comes and he takes a policy. There are different types of policies according to his budget, according to his age, according to his coverage, what he wants, and according to his whatever his pre-existing illness is there. He may be having some critical illness also. So all that depends, and we give him the service. But at the same time, we give insurance to the groups. Groups, in the sense, any organization which is a registered organization having few members in them. So when we give to the group organizations, it is like not the fixed insurance policy allotted to a person. When we give an individual policy to a person, it is one and the same to all the persons all over India, according to their age or illness or whatever is there, according to the scheme, according to the premium. There is no alteration in it. They have the choice to take whatever they want. Here, when we give for the group insurance, there will be many type of people. I mean to say, many age group, many illness, already those who have illness, and every type of people will be there. So we consider everybody as one and the same. So we service a policy, and according to whatever you want, your terms and conditions, according to whatever you want, in the sense which is within our criteria. We have too many criteria which can be flexible to negotiate with you. So when you take a group policy, we have the flexibility to negotiate. That we call in insurance language, tailor-made. Tailor-made means a tailor stitches a garment according to each one's requirement, size. In the same way, if your organization, Coffee Board, wanted a group insurance for about, say, 500 people or 1,000 people, it will not be same to like other boards or other retirees group. There also we will negotiate. Negotiate in the sense to match your premium, what you can afford. So we cannot straight away say, no, sir, you are all coming with 500 people or 1,000 people. Our premium will be around 25,000 rupees. We give you 5 lakh. No, that way we don't say. We are ready to negotiate. If I say 25,000 rupees for 3 lakhs, you may ask, no, it is higher side. We wanted little lesser. Then we will negotiate. Negotiate in the sense, we have bundle of benefits given to you. Bundle, I can say. We can give you 3,000 rupees bed charge, 5,000 rupees bed charge, unlimited bed charge, and we can give you air ambulance, and all such. There are many things hidden in it. So giving all that, it is like a, what do you say, like unmatched ಒಳ್ಳೆ buffet ತರ ಏನ್ ಬೇಕಿದ್ರು ತಗೋಬಹುದು ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಕಣ್ಮುಂದೆ. ಆ ತರದ್ದು ಕೊಟ್ಟಾಗ the premium will be very higher. So when you choose certain things, we give you many things, whatever available. You can choose what really required for you. Something is better than nothing ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಏನ್ ಬೇಕು ಅಷ್ಟೇ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಅಷ್ಟಕ್ಕೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನ ತಗೋತಾರೆ ಅದು ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. 5 ಜನ ತಗೊಂಡು ನಮ್ಗೆ ಕೊಡಿ ಅಂದಾಗ ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನ ಫ್ರೇಮ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. ತುಂಬಾ ಜನ ಬಂದಾಗ we can service it. So we will give according to whatever terms you require. So here I will just tell you what are the terms we have in our insurance company. In that, whatever you can choose. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ again group ಅಂದಾಗ group ಅನ್ನೋದು ಹೇಗೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ನೀವು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದ ದುಡ್ಡಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಇನ್ಶೂರೆನ್ಸ್ ನಡೆಸಿ ಕ್ಲೇಮ್ಸ್ ನ ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ. 1 year ಕ್ಲೇಮ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಇಯರ್ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಹ್ಯೂಜ್ ಕ್ಲೇಮ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು. ಇಬ್ರೇ ಬಂದು say for example liver transplant.
Madam,
yes sir,
kindly speak in English only.
Yeah,
because some of them may not understand English. Kannada,
okay. And say for example, some maybe 1 or 2 may be having liver transplant or anything which costs around 15 lakh to 1 crore nowadays. There the claim burden will be more on the insurance company. Definitely next year the premium will increase. So group insurance will be worked on that way. And here then group insurance, so that the group insurance premium will not be stagnant throughout life. every year we will negotiate with you whatever you want, whatever you can pay. Accordingly, it goes. So now, if you want to know what we are going to give, what all the packages we have, I will just list out the main things. So that in that main things, if you want everything, definitely the premium will work out accordingly. If you feel certain things are not required, this much is enough, the premium will work out according to that. In such a way, definitely a person, when he gets admitted, bed charge is most important. We have to give the bed charge. So bed charge you can choose from 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, unlimited AC. That is the choice given to you. And again, that bed charge when we give, the nursing and other charges will include automatically within that.
Nursing.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. 1 second,
Yes.
sir.
Madam,
Can you
you
hear?
proceed. I just shared the screen.
Yeah. Madam, speak. Please speak.
Hello.
Yes, we are hearing. We are hearing.
Okay, okay. Hello. Yes, sir.
What is the co-pay options?
Sir, again, I'll tell you. We give all the bed charges 3,000, 5,000 or whatever you want. And in the bed charge only, the nursing charge, everything will be guaranteed covered. That is one. Next is the copay. Copay in the sense whatever comes in your claim amount, 10% of the amount will be borne by you, 90% will be serviced by the company. This is one type we can give you, like 10% copay or 20% copay or the 30% copay, whatever you want. So that 10%, some people may feel that we will share on our own, we will be having surplus fund, or the children will be having some other insurance, there we claim it. So it depends on the copay again. That also you can have an option to negotiate. And again, pre-existing diseases, we say. When we give individual policy, we think of pre-existing illness. Pre-existing is by the time when you take insurance, you might be having BP, sugar, or something else. For such things, anything, any surgery you undertake on pre-existing basis, you will have waiting period of 4 years. When you take in group insurance, that is waived off. You are eligible immediately. So premium will be fixed on that basis also. That will trigger, premium will trigger about that also. Or if you feel we can go for 1 year waiting, then the premium will be reduced again. In what all the way you can negotiate the premium. And again, general surgeries are there, which we call pre-planned surgeries. There are certain 10 to 12 surgeries like knee replacement, cataract, and such things which can wait for 1 year or 2 years. For those surgeries, in general, we will have 2 years waiting period. Whereas in group insurance, we can waive it. We can service you immediately. That also we can do it. And again, you are eligible for the ambulance charges. So all the cases when you go to hospital, don't need ambulance. Only very certain cases, only for certain people, ambulance is required. In such cases, you can negotiate with the ambulance charges also, which will also decrease your premium. And in this way, you can negotiate whatever you require from the insurance company. And again, group insurance premium works out on the members going to join the group. If the number of members are more, definitely the premium will be lesser. If the group strength is very less number, definitely the group premium will be more. As more people join the group, lesser will be the premium. And regarding the network hospitals, we have 14,000 network hospitals available in almost all the places. So you can go to our network hospitals and have cashless facility. In very emergency cases, you are not able to go till the network hospital and take a treatment somewhere nearby because of the emergency or anything. In such a case, we do give reimbursement, and the insurance companies which have third-party administrators usually take 2 months, 3 months for the reimbursement. We give you reimbursement at the most by 15 to 20 days. And this is the way it works. And also, we have a facility for giving medical checkup, general medical checkup yearly. One can have medical checkup, not to the unlimited thing, like whatever the policy you're going to take, premium going to pay, we can set 1,000 rupees per year or 500 rupees per year. Certain amounts we will be giving you, which you can utilize. There again, that will burden your premium. So this is how our insurance company works, and we can definitely assure you to give a very good suggestion, very good negotiation, and service you.
Madam, yours is over?
Yes, sir. Anything?
No, I will now start. I will ask my members also to interact with you. Before that, I have got few questions I will ask. And then our members, if they want, they will also ask further questions to you. Mr. Raghavendra, can you stop the sharing from your side? Raghavendra? Raghavendra, can you?
Sir, I think my details were comfortable, or if you want me to tell still in a better and slow way, I'm ready to say.
No, I will now ask ask Mr. Raghavendra to share. Stop the sharing from your side, his side, please.
Yeah, Raghu. Raghu, are you audible?
I'm trying it, but it's not able to overcome from that screen, sir. One moment.
I think it is audible. You can speak.
It's now done.
But sharing,
It's audible.
you block the sharing, Raghu.
Okay, Mr. Raghavendra, would you like to supplement with whatever she has told, or
Any points left over?
before I start my asking you certain questions from my side?
She fulfilled all the things almost.
Okay, thank you, Raghavendra. Just I would like to ask a few questions from my side, and then our members also will interact with you. See, first of all, I want to know the group insurance scheme which you are offering to us, because you are registered under the IRDA Act. So whether this group insurance scheme which you are offering to us requires approval from IRDA or not?
Yes, a very good question. Insurance companies are regulated by IRDA.
Yes.
So we are also under IRDA. IRDA is the parental organization which gives all approvals. So for each and every group insurance, we did not take the approval. They would have given certain terms and conditions to the insurance company. Accordingly, the insurance company can service the product. Raghu, am I right?
Yeah, in addition to that, actually we have a plan stating that that plan name is Classic Group Policy, that is identified and approved by the IRDA, where we have designed all the conditions and coverage and all. Only the thing is we have to customize it while approaching the customer. That's the only thing balance in approaching while soliciting the business. So based on your requirement, we will customize the plan named Classic Group Health Insurance, which is already approved by IRDA. Then we proceed it, sir.
That is left to your discretion, or you have to go back to IRDA again?
No, the plan is already designed and approved by IRDA, where you can match the premium based on some criteria based on your requirements, sir.
So I can presume that the coverage, what you have quoted under coverage, serial number 1 to 5, that coverage of inpatient hospitalization, expenses due to accident, room rent, ambulance charges, pre and post hospitalization, day care procedures, those 5 coverages you have mentioned, which you can cover under our group insurance scheme. If all the 5 are taken by us, we want all the 5 to be covered. Then if my understanding is correct, that the premium will go up.
Definitely.
That is the standard benefit available under any health insurance product. But up to what extent it can be done, that is based on your requirements, sir.
No, for example, I will tell you, if I don't require ambulance charges, if I don't require daycare procedures, let us assume all of us do not require, then your premium will be based on only other 3 coverages, if I am correct.
Obviously, sir. Premium will be reduced based on that.
Okay. And then if I take a group insurance policy now, for example, I will say that I don't require ambulance charge, I don't require daycare procedures, but another member under the group, he wants it. Will it be accepted?
No, sir.
Or it should be uniform? Everybody should opt for all the 5, or everybody should not opt for? Is it so?
We are giving policy as an entity, so we can't customize case to case, sir.
No, because our members should understand. That is the reason I'm asking this question. Okay, so whatever we do under this group insurance scheme, it will be uniform, and
only for group.
Only for the group. So it cannot be based on individuals. That is what, because our members also should understand clearly. That is why I'm asking you this question.
Sir, here small interpretation. It will be given for the group, the size of the group, whatever agreed upon, like whatever the bed charge or other things. In the same way, nothing can be altered individually on their basis. At the same time, pre-existing whatever is there, as a group, we consider the coverage. Whether you want the waiting period, don't want the waiting period.
No, that should be uniform for everybody.
Everything is uniform, no individual difference.
Even if, for example, I may not be having any pre-existing diseases, I cannot ask for a lesser premium.
No, exactly. nothing.
Under the group, this is a restriction. Okay.
The single policy.
Okay. The next is you are telling about you can go to any other hospital at the time of medical emergency. So how do you define medical emergency? Whether, because I am the person who is going to decide that it is because of the medical emergency I am going to the nearest hospital. I may not be able to reach your hospital. So at that time, based on my decision, you are going to decide about that this is a medical emergency, or whether we require any other procedure has to be followed.
No, it's purely based on what procedure taken care in the hospital, sir. For example, for piles treatment, it is not an medical emergency, even though it's an emergency for our situation, because symptoms may vary. We think that it's an emergency for us, but in general medical term, what it says is it's a postponable medical treatment. So it will not come under medical emergency, sir.
So that means the hospital where we go saying that is a medical emergency, the doctor who is present there has to declare that is a medical emergency.
Exactly, sir.
No, we have to understand this one. That's why I'm asking. And of course, she has explained that waiver of standard exclusions, that is like a cataract operation and piles operation, knee replacement, which can be postponed for 1 or 2 years later. But even still, you wanted to include that one under the cover. That is what you mean, no?
Yes.
Correct, sir.
Huh?
That
Okay.
waiting period will be waived off.
Waiting period will be waived off. Okay. And on this particular class, we can decide whether it is required for us or not.
Yeah, definitely. In general, since we are servicing for the senior citizens, cataract and other things are very commonly claimed. So that can be waived off, or if at all you feel no, we can wait for some more years to get cataract done, we give accordingly, and accordingly the premium works out.
No. For example, I will ask you now one question. This is standard exclusions you are telling. So we feel that cataract operation can be posted for 2 years. Okay, we don't want cataract. Then what I'm asking is, whatever the standard exclusions according to your definition, we should agree to all those, sir. I cannot say only eye operation. I cannot only say knee replacement. Is it so?
Yeah, we have standard
There are
exclusions
11.
list.
There are 11 procedures are there. Sir. 11 procedures are there.
Okay, those 11 procedures
Cataract.
we'll have to agree.
Yes,
We
sir.
can postpone it. We
Yeah.
cannot
All
say
11
individually
have to
eye
agree.
operation. We cannot say knee
No,
replacement.
No,
like
there is no disease specific. Whole term you have to agree, sir.
Okay, that's the point I wanted to ask you. Okay, and can you explain to me what is voluntary deductible options, please?
Sir, it is
As 50,000, 1 lakh, something like that.
Yeah,
in our coverage.
it's as good as copay only, where we mentioned the percentage in the copay. Apart from mentioning the percentage, we directly mentioned the amount. If the admissible claim is nearly 1 lakh, you have to pay 50,000 from your pocket, and rest 50,000 company will pay. That means in each case, the standard deductible amount will be 50,000 or 1 lakh, whichever you opt.
At the time of taking the coverage, I should tell whether it is 50,000 or 1 lakh.
Yes.
Okay. And whether this declaration, whatever we give, can be changed every year, or it is
Yes,
for
sir.
lifetime?
Because it's a commercial policy, so it's purely yearly contract.
Purely
So at the time of renewal, you can customize it, sir.
We can customize it. Okay.
At the time of renewal, anything you can negotiate.
Add or
Add or delete or whatever it is.
Whatever it is.
okay.
And of course, if my understanding is correct, whatever the group insurance scheme we are going to take is a cashless.
In the network of hospitals.
A network. Okay. Network hospital is cashless. If it is outside the network hospital, it is reimbursement.
Reimbursement, 100% cashless. They have to give, and we mentioned the network hospitals to you, and it is in the website also. But this medical mafia, certain hospitals, they say, no, you have to pay something. In some hospitals, they take as 20,000 advance, and they don't return it back, though it is cashless. They adjust for something else. And there are certain hospitals, they return completely. It again depends on the hospital. And
but don't you have
cashless.
Don't you have the agreement with this hospitals, network hospitals, that they should not do it?
They should not do it. There is a term. At the same time, what we say
in general,
is,
what happens? Madam, proceed, please.
In general, that's why what we say is, in Star Health, the customer service is 24/7. We need not come to you at the time of emergency. If you just call them and ask which hospital, say certain 2 network hospitals are there near your house, but you prefer only one particular hospital because you know the doctor or somebody and you want to go there only. You would have fixed in your mind that I'm going to that hospital. In such a case, before going, just give a call to customer care and say that you are going to admit in that hospital. In general, when you go on emergency to any hospital, you will be in an emergency place there. They will attend to you. Then only they say whether you will be admitted or not. So immediately the claim will be customer care, complaint will be registered there, claim complaint. So they would be knowing before they get it from the hospital, because you would have called them. So they will ask for what reason they are going to get admitted. They will have negotiation. If they're happy, they'll say, okay, you get him admitted. And only the registration fee or something you will have to pay to the hospital. In such a case, there is no scope for you to go and submit all your papers or anything to Star Health. The hospital and Star Health, they both will decide everything and settle on their own. You can just come out.
In case your Star Health do not agree with the hospital, what will happen?
Network hospital, they do. They have to. They will. Correct, no, Raghu?
Yes, madam.
Network
Because
hospital.
we have an MOU.
MOU, and they would have been empaneled to us.
No, we had one question actually, because with our experience, what happened when we had a group insurance scheme with the United India Insurance, they said initially about 100 members should be there. Then, of course, they agreed for 70 members. Unfortunately, during the when the group insurance scheme was there in force, because of death or because of so many other reasons, nearly about 40 members walked out of that group insurance scheme, and only 30 were left there. And because of the audit objection, they said that they were not able to continue the scheme. Of course, we are all under the United India Insurance Scheme. We are not under the group scheme, but individually we are paying it, and we are getting only one policy because Coffee Board Pensioners Association is collecting the amount and paying it to the United India Insurance. Now we had a doubt actually. Of course, we may agree with you and have 100 members in our scheme to be covered under the group insurance scheme. Tomorrow, if the strength goes down, what will happen? Now that you have clarified us very clearly that this group insurance scheme, whatever scheme we are going to enter with you, will have to be renewed every year and will have to be negotiated. So depending upon the number available, that's good actually, so that members also may not be having an apprehension what will happen to him after 1 year or 2 years. Because the problem is like this, as you know very well, under the group insurance scheme, if out of 50 members, if 20 members take treatment, let our members also understand about this. Under the group insurance scheme, if 50 members are there, if 20 members take treatment, and in that particular year, whatever the medical claim they have done during that particular year, it is called as claim ratio. I request them to once again explain them about what is claim ratio. So that will be taken into account, and the next year, the same premium will not be there what you have paid when you took the first group insurance policy. It will vary every year depending upon the claim ratio. So let our members also understand this. I would like to ask Mr. Raghavendra to explain what is claim ratio to our members.
What the insurance company paying as claim amount, that is, we call it as incurred claim. And then it will be divided by what the premium collected during the policy period. Maybe midterm additions will be there or deletions may be there. By adjusting whole year premium will be divided and multiply by 100. That is the claim ratio. For example, the total premium paid is 10 lakh rupees and what company paid is 9 lakh rupees, then the claim ratio will comes around 90%. Normally, if the company at the time of renewal consider the claim ratio of expiring policy, where if it reaches more than 100%, definitely company will charge more at the time of renewal.
Less than 100%, or proportionately do it, or what?
Sir?
If it is more than the 100% of what we have assured, a premium we have paid, the claim is what has been done during the previous year, whether you are going to increase the premium to the extent of 90% or what? As you said now, let us assume that 10
percentage,
lakhs
I understood. The percentage will be based on your group size and the strength and what are the benefits you are after at the time of renewal. There is no standard percentage, sir, for increase the premium based on claims.
Again, that means we can negotiate with you on that also.
Exactly, sir.
Then this preventive master checkup you have mentioned. Again, our question is whether it should be done in the hospitals recognized by you or any other hospitals.
It's better everybody mute it, no? Mute the speakers, everybody.
Even we have facility to scatter you from your home space, sir. Home sample collections also available in network preventive health checkup.
No, what the question is, we have got some hospitals recognized, network hospitals.
That is
whether
what,
we
sir.
should have the preventive checkup only in that medical hospital, network hospital, or you can have it in any other hospital and get reimbursement.
Prefer only in network hospital, sir, because we have tied 14,000 plus across the country. So that is a huge number comparing to any other insurers or TPAs. And in addition to that, we have home sample collection also. That is an added.
And home collection from reputed labs. We have from reputed labs like Anand Lab and Raghav's, everything we have.
Now, for example, I just wanted to come to next question is, there are few members in our association who are affordable in the sense they want to take sum assured on a higher side. For example, 5 lakhs, 10 lakhs, they would like to take. And some of them may not be interested in taking 5 lakhs or 6 lakhs or whatever. They may feel that it is enough to take 2 lakhs or 3 lakhs. But under this group insurance, whether you can make a different groups like that. So, for example, if 10 members would like to take sum assured 3 lakhs, for them we can have a separate group. For some persons, members, if they want to take 5 lakhs, and if they would like to pay higher premium, like that, can you do the groups under the group insurance scheme?
Yes, sir. We can make the groups. Say for the group, we always need only 10 to 20 people minimum. So you can make any number of groups. Again, as I told you, the premium works on the number of insurers in the group. So when the number increases, definitely the premium decreases. When the groups are more, definitely the number will be less. Premium will be very exorbitant.
Group means number actually.
Numbers.
What I am telling is, there are 10 members in the group who would like to insure, say, for about 5 lakhs and pay higher premium. There may be another 10 members who do not want to insure for 5 lakhs. They want to only 2 lakhs. So different groups can be made under Coffee Board Pensioners Association.
You can make, but the premium will work out definitely on the higher side.
That will be different. Premium will vary from group to group.
It will vary.
That can be done. That can be done.
That can be done in the sense we have told no. We can give insurance to a group having 10 people. That is there. And for each group, the terms and condition need not be uniform. Each group can negotiate.
Okay. That question we wanted to ask. Okay.
And here there is one more option, sir. That is not for everyone. Like those who are within 65 years of age, we have one option that is not group. Though they are in group, we can give them an individual policy of higher sum, like a top up on your group insurance with very less premium. So in that policy, there is no capping on anything. And waiting period will be only 1 year for the pre-existing, and they can claim bed charge to any extent and ICU to any extent. All good benefits are in that, but the premium is very less.
Can I ask you? Okay, can I ask you the question is, less than 65 years you said, okay. So they will also be in one group, and for them you are giving it a separate treatment.
Definitely.
But after 65 years, what will happen to them?
That will continue.
That will continue till their lifetime.
Any insurance, the entry age is the cutoff what we give, but continuity lifetime.
So they will be in the group, but with separate treatment.
Yeah. Okay. Say, for example, you are going to take 3 lakhs for everyone in the group. Somebody within 65 years want more. So they would have taken 5 lakh from me individually. And something comes where the bill is around 8 lakhs. They can use 3 from Coffee Board group pension, group insurance, remaining from their top up. We will club it.
But that clubbing is not available for the people beyond 65 years?
No, that is given only to 65 years, 364 days.
We have taken insurance from some other company, and maybe either individually or maybe under the group insurance from some other company. Can we now come back to your scheme?
Generally, group insurance from this company, you cannot join other company also. Say, for example, a boy working in Infosys today, he is in some group insurance with Infosys. Tomorrow, he shifts the job to Wipro. Wipro will be having some insurance or the same company, but it will not continue. In the same way, your insurance is also same. You cannot, if you buy from some other insurance next year, say with the same United India will not continue Star Insurance. They will not take into account. So group insurance cannot transfer from this company to another company, and you cannot enter from another company to this company, this insurance.
Now, the problem with United India Insurance, where we have got now that insurance policies, we were under group insurance earlier. Because of reduction of number of members in that group, what they have done is now, we are not covered under the group insurance scheme. Here, the premium varies depending upon the age. For example, they have made a slab, 66 to 70, one slab, 71 to 75, one slab. So if you are within that age, this is the premium we have to pay. That means it is actually individual policy only. But they are issuing us one consolidated policy to us. Under that situation, whether you can accept our members in your group?
Sir, as you say, under one roof, you people have taken different individual policies. So it is individual policy.
Correct. So,
but servicing is done by one person or one organization. But the policies are different amount, different age group, different schemes. That will not continue.
So we'll have to discontinue there and come back to your scheme.
Definitely. Discontinue, or you can have both the insurance. That is, anybody can have.
You already clarified that the policy is a premium to be paid in this particular group will be the same, whether your age is different and whether your sum assured should be uniform. That you have already mentioned, so I will not ask that question again. Just for an example, some of our members are asking if it is possible for you to tell if a person in the age of, say, group of 70 to 75 years, if he takes an individual policy, what would be his premium? And if he takes under group insurance, what would be his premium? Is it possible to tell?
Just the number of people.
Just as an example.
Individual, retail, you mean to say?
Retail, yes.
Sir, it is like saying buying a ticket after the bus goes, or after the theater is full, you have to go for the block ticket. Same way, till up to the age of 60, you have choice of 3 to 4 schemes, which you can match according to your pocket, according to the claim. There are policies which have no waiting period. A person having diabetic takes a diabetic special policy where there is no waiting period. From the next year he can take. That is there. Cancer people also we give, cardio people also, knowing they are cancer people, knowing they are cardio people, we do give. That is up to 60 years or something like that.
Madam, it's not the question. Question is, the age group is 70, 75. We are not talking below 70 now.
No, sir, I'll come to that.
Yeah, okay.
In the same way, up to 50, they have freedom for many schemes. Same way, above 60, up to 65 also, you have choice of choosing from 2 to 3 schemes. You can take. Above 65, there is only one scheme which is called red carpet, which we were giving up to the age of 75. Wherein in the red carpet, it is framed only for the senior citizens. It is called senior citizen red carpet, where when you take a policy for 3 lakh or 5 lakh or 15 lakh, whatever the premium we say, that is fixed for lifetime. We don't touch the premium. But for everything, we would have given the terms and conditions. Like 5 lakh, if you take, the bed charge is this much, cataract charges is this much. That way we give the chart. For 10 lakh, this much. That is given up to 75 years. So till recently, 3 to 4 months back, our insurance company had age limit of 75 to be serviced for the insurance. Now we have come out with another scheme where there is 85 years. Up to 85 we are giving. But the premium will work accordingly. And in senior citizens with red carpet, you have co-pay of 30%. Whenever there is a claim, 30% has to be borne by the insurer. Company will give only 70%. The other scheme which we have come out for up to 85 years, there the copay is around 10%. Right, Raghu?
Yes, madam.
But the waiting period, all such terms and conditions will be there. No negotiation.
Do you mean that now you have extended the senior citizen red carpet policy up to 85 years?
No, not red carpet. Red
The
carpet
same
up to
plan, sir.
75, that remains the same.
We
Up
have
to
introduced
75 only.
one more plan.
One more plan.
That is extended up to 85.
This individual policy?
85 years.
That is
Yeah,
individual.
individual. There again, no negotiation. No negotiation. Whatever is there in the policy, that we have to take. The
Conditions we have to-
existing
we have
waiting
to
period,
forgo.
copay, and all that. In
Now the next question is, you
group
say that
insurance,
you
no
do not-
such things.
you do not have the third party agency, TPA, so called as TPA. See, our experience after having taken insurance with some other companies, we find that, in case of the hospitals, the doctors will come and record in our file that he may be discharged in the morning at 10 o'clock. But by the time we are discharged from the hospital, it may take 2 days, 3 days. In one of my friend is here, Mr. Purushottam, is sitting in this, I think he's not there now. He will tell his experience. He was admitted to Jayadeva Hospital, and he was told by his doctors that he can be discharged by 10 o'clock in the morning.
By
But
writing.
he was discharged after 2 days because of not settling the bill by the insurance company. I don't know whether this will happen here or how is it?
Raghu.
For settling of claim only, we have stated number one position from last 4 years, sir. So because we work 24/7 in claims section, even midnight at 12 o'clock, there will be a discharge, we will do it.
Within
There
a
is-
day, morning if you tell, evening will be over.
Sir, max 3 hours we require, sir.
Maximum 3 hours.
If the
Yeah.
paper, if the papers, respective all papers comes to us from the hospital, within
On
3
time.
hours approval will goes to hospital.
One advantage is here for us because we have to renew this MOA every year so that we can see all these things, I think, how it is works. Sir. Okay. See, this is small, another experience we have got. See, we go to the hospital, the doctors will see us and tell us that this has to be done for you. And they will record everything after doing all the diagnosis, X-ray, everything they will do it. And when the bill is submitted to the insurance company, the doctors in that insurance company may not agree with the line of treatment given by the doctors in the hospital. And there are chances of disallowing the claims. How you are going to do this one in your...
Raghu, in this pre-sanction shall I tell?
Our experiences are there with some
Yeah.
insurance company.
Raghu, shall I say about pre-sanction method? Or do you speak about the emergency?
Pre-sanction is there.
You proceed,
Sir.
madam.
Yeah, sir, for example, there are some procedures or the treatment which are planned, pre-planned, we say. Say like for a person wanted knee replacement or cataract or even hernia. In such a case, you go to the doctor. Doctor will say you can get it done tomorrow or next week or next month. In such a case, you can take an estimation, quotation from the hospital saying that you have star. They will give you the quotation and place it to star. Within 1 day, max to max 2 days, we will sanction your amount. We will say, yes, you can go with the treatment. This much is paid to you. So the day when you go to the hospital, just give the card to them. That's all. By the time of discharge, they both will settle. The hospital and the star company.
This I will agree. After we take permission from you, if you get the admitted.
Yeah, 1 second, sir.
Even in
such a case, one of my client had a problem. When they give the quotation, they had put some unwanted things in that. So when we gave it for sanction, our company doctor said, this is not required for this surgery. They have claimed it. So spoke to the hospital people, they said right.
No, that has to be done. Otherwise,
It was
see,
said right.
after getting admitted to the hospital, they say that this is not this procedure should not have been followed by the doctor, and therefore your claim is disallowed. This is not correct. That's why I'm asking this question to you.
This is about pre-sanction surgeries. There are
Correct.
surgeries you don't have time. You have to get it done immediately. In such a way, if unwanted things are put on you, how it will be sanctioned? Raghavendra will
I will put it in another way. See, one of my relatives was admitted to the hospital, and the doctor told him that 2 stents have to be placed. Okay, we agreed. And after an hour, this fellow doctor will come out and say that the 3rd stent is also required. For that, the sanction might not have been obtained from your insurance company. Then what will happen for them? The 3rd stent, we have to incur the expense, No, that is why I'm asking that question, because doctor who is there on the spot will take decision. Yes, it is required or not. If your doctor says after everything is over, the 3rd stent was not required, only 2 stent, means what will happen? That is what the question I'm asking you. How you are going to resolve
that? Normally, what happens in claim settlement, when the patient admitted to the hospital and giving the card of star, the hospital authority send the document stating that so-and-so customer or patient has been admitted to the hospital. We are going to give the treatment like so-and-so, and what may be the projection, cost estimation will be given to the insurance company. Insurance company will go through the policy copy and conditions. Whether it is admissible or not, they will first filter it. If it is admissible, then up to what extent and what room eligibility they are eligible under that policy, they will scrutinize. Things will go up to 2 hours maximum from the paper sending. After that, the company will give the pre-authorization amount, like an deposit of amount or advance token, like that. If it is released from the insurance company, then the claim is admissible. And after at the time of discharge, hospital people will send the exact figures and exact the treatment what they have given, like indoor case paper or in case of any surgeries, OT treatment, OT case sheets, all those things they have to provide to insurance company. Based on that, company will settle the things by deducting non-medical expenses. That is well and clear. That should not be matched with the projection or at the time of approval. There may be a vary amount. There should not be 100% accuracy. So case to case, company will decide at customer end only, sir. In case of any malignancy found in the reports, the hospital authority will be called by coordinators. Hospital relationship managers are there. They will decide to come out of those things. Then claims will be admissible, sir. So these things will be processed within 2 to 3 hours max.
Next question is, we have got, as I told you earlier, our members might be having insurance with other insurance company. Say they have insured for about 2 lakhs in one company. In another company also, they would have taken 2 lakhs, or under the group insurance, they would have taken 2 lakhs. So they may be hospitalized. And then after the hospitalization, the claim amount may be 5 lakhs. Okay. So from one company, you would have already claimed 2 lakhs because that is what sum assured under that particular policy. Whether can he claim the balance amount under the group insurance?
Yes, sir. In India,
Definitely.
every insurance parallel policies will be treated as top-up only. And claim n number of policies which they have, but only disadvantage is about for cashless benefit. They have
That's
to bear
correct.
from the
First claim will be under
hand
the
at the
cash,
time of
cash
discharge. Then they have to reimburse from alternative companies, sir.
They can use, sir.
The another question from our Tamil Nadu member is eye-related OP treatment for blurred vision due to diabetic condition. Reputed hospitals are giving injections into eyes periodically, which is also not a permanent solution. Will it be covered under insurance? He is asking the question.
Till October 2021, it won't be covered under any insurance, but it is now implemented with a limit of 5,000 per occurrence, sir.
Per occurrence or per injection?
Per occurrence, sir. That means in a policy period, sorry.
Okay, policy period.
In a
okay.
policy period, 5K is the maximum payable for that particular treatment.
5 Ks or 5? What is that?
5,000, sir.
5 times. 5 times. So 1,000 per.
Sorry,
1,000 per
5,000. 5K. Sorry, 5,000 in a policy period.
Okay, policy period 5,000 rupees. Okay. I think that gentleman is there. I think Mr. William is there. He can, if he has got any question later, he can ask him. Okay, there is one more question. This is one of our member. He says he has got a Red Corporate Health Insurance policy since 2010, and he is renewing it on annual basis. And he has the sum assured is 2 lakhs. This is for him and his wife. And in case he is paying a premium of around 19,500 or something. In case he opts for the group insurance scheme now, what will be the status of his other policy? Huh? Hello?
That policy will be treated as separate entity only.
Sir,
We can't
that is
migrate
the
or
discretion.
port this group policy. So they can continue as a parallel policy as per their affordability, sir.
Or discontinue.
That is their discretion, sir.
Benefit, whatever the benefits he is going to accrue under group insurance, if he switches over, he will get that one. Otherwise, he will continue with the individual policy, he will get whatever the benefits there. That's all. If I am correct.
Yeah.
And Mr. Ramprasad, would you like to ask, because this is your question on this particular?
They have made it very clear.
Okay.
They treat it as a two different policies. It end up with a top policy. Yeah, there is no confusion in that one, and we'll take a call subsequently.
Okay. And I hope all this list of hospitals is on the website. I think on your website, which have been authorized by you.
Yeah.
And the next question is, see, we are
Even-
all.
Sir, even otherwise, I told you, when you are about to go to the hospital, call the call center and they will ask you which is your place. If you say I'm in RR Nagar, he will immediately send you a link which are the hospitals nearby you.
Okay. And then, see, we are, as you know, coffee board pensioners are not only in Bangalore, they're scattered in almost all the states, actually, residing in almost all the states. Whether the person staying in Kerala or in Tamil Nadu can take group insurance policy which is covered by you from Karnataka.
Yes, we do give, sir, policy, but when we give in Karnataka, for everyone all over India, it should be given from Karnataka, but claim can be taken in any part of India.
Delays.
Sir?
There won't be administrative delays in dealing with other states.
Nothing. Even say, for example, if you are going for a checkup, medical checkup, if at all you take, you're taking medical checkup at Hyderabad, you can put the papers there in any star office.
Now, another thing is, they have already clarified that pre-existing disease means any disease for that matter. It may be cancer, it may be liver problem. So this question was pertaining to whether somebody has undergone angioplasty or bypass heart surgery, whether that is covered under pre-existing diseases. I think you are already
group
clarified.
policy.
Sir, this is the
group
main
policy. We won't ask for disease name.
Okay.
So by default, it covered, sir. If you opt for pre-existing waiver benefit, by default, all irrespective pre-existing diseases are covered.
Sir, here even pre-existing, if you take in a retail policy with 4 years waiting or anything, in certain cases, we ask them to go for medical checkup also, pre-medical checkup before taking the insurance. Here in group policy, no pre-medical checkup also required. We just, whether you have or not, we are going to service and give for everyone.
Now, if we want to proceed further, then what are all the information required by you from our side?
Actually, to give you a figure, the most important thing is your premium. What will be the premium is the big question mark. When a group policy is given, every member will be thinking about. To arrive at group, premium, we basically require the number of people who are going to take. How many people are going to opt? And people definitely, they may ask, what is the premium to join? So premium cannot be calculated without knowing the number. Somewhere approximate, we can say here and there a small amount, but it will not be exact. And again, we need the date of birth of all the members, because when we are giving individually, I'm saying for an individual of 65 years, if they want 5 lakh insurance retail, it is around 30 to 35,000. Whereas a person within 40 years, it is only 5,000, because the claim may not come. We expect very little claim. So we require the age to see what all the age group people are there in the group. That is the second point. And in case, if you had any other policies before, how many people were there in that group policy, and what was the claim ratio? What was the dump claim you have taken? To arrive, say approximately.
And also we should tell you what are all the coverages you want.
That is for negotiation. When you negotiate number of members and the age, then we will sit and negotiate what the premium you want. Approximate premium we will be giving you. You may say it's more or you'll be happy. And whatever premium we are going to give you, approximate initially, we will say what all we are going to cover. In that you may say, I don't need it or I want it. Again, the negotiation, and it will be settled.
Okay, mine is over. Of course, it's all the information which our members also wanted. In addition to that, if any of our members here, they want to ask further questions to them, you are free to do so now. It is for you.
I have a few questions, Suryaprakash. Can I ask?
Please.
Definitely.
Well, I got only 6 questions only. The first question, you said the list of hospitals, that is 14,000 hospitals is in the website. I hope since you are operating in Karnataka, it's not only 14,000, not only in Karnataka, but also covers Kerala, Tamil Nadu, and all that. Is it correct?
Yes, sir.
All over India.
Okay, that's fine. Now, suppose I am sitting in a reasonably smaller town. Suppose there's a very good hospital, like a specialty hospital nearby, which is not covered under the Star network right now. So when I come into the contract with you, can I request to add that hospital?
No, that is between the hospital and the insurance company, whether the hospital really requires. In case if you have got any rapport with the hospital, and if the hospital is interested to empanel with Star Health, definitely they can call us and we will say how they have to empanel.
We can request the hospital to have it.
They can empanel. It is between them. Empaneling, we welcome any hospital if it is under our criteria. The hospital matches our criteria.
Okay. The third question is the spouse coverage. What is the additional premium need to be given if for a spouse coverage? Wife also to be covered. Wife or husband, whatever. Hello?
No, that is again leave the members, say 300 people. Or you're going to take with the spouse, single spouse or a single person. It depends number of people, what you're giving.
Spouse also will be considered as a separate member.
Member. Here what happens in a group, when the spouse is given.
Can't hear. Hello?
Madam, it is not audible.
Not audible.
With the spouse. Okay.
Madam, repeat it.
Can you please repeat? Madam, can you please repeat? It's not audible.
Yeah.
It's not audible. Yeah.
A member. Hello?
Yeah.
Please go.
Okay.
We are not. Can you please repeat, madam? Please repeat. Some problem is there.
Hello?
Yes.
Hello, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can hear.
Repeat, madam. Repeat, please.
Yeah. If a member, yeah, hello, can I continue, no?
Yeah.
Please tell.
Raghu? Can you hear me, sir?
Yeah.
Now it's all right.
Sir, can you hear me?
Yes,
madam,
we can
please
hear you,
proceed.
madam. We can hear
Yeah.
you.
If a member if there is a member with the spouse or a single person, widow or widower, it doesn't matter. The premium will be same for everyone. Then a person who is single may say, oh, only for me I'm paying so much. The other person with the spouse is paying that much. So the premium will work uniformly. Whether we don't bifurcate, oh, they have the spouse, so for two people, this person is single, for him one premium, we don't work that way.
It is not an additional thing for spousal separate member.
No, we will include them. The premium will work out more for the single person.
That's fine.
He feel it is more.
So spouse,
He will feel it is more.
otherwise, spouse will be treated as other member, another member.
Yeah.
That's fine. Add on amount can be. Okay. The next question is the next point. For certain ailments like rheumatism and the bone related orders, the Ayurveda gives a good treatment. Have you included some good Ayurveda hospitals also in your network?
Yeah, we have Ayur coverage, but that will be specified in your policy, how much to which extent you can take. That is only for the inpatient and not in any private Ayurveda. It should be gone to government Ayurveda. To opt that also, it counts on the premium to be calculated.
The next question, you said you are operating out of Karnataka. Some of us are living in Kerala. And I understand there is also a star insurance company working in Kerala. So you can have a tie-up with Kerala thing so that the turnout time and that will be much easier instead of making claim to Karnataka. Can you do that?
No,
No,
all
sir.
claims
No, sir.
are
All
central.
claims same.
No.
Sir.
Since you have the Kerala operating star tie-up also, you can't have a tie-up with them. It's your own company, no?
No tie-up, sir. It is centralized. Claim whether it goes from Karnataka or Kerala, only one place. For the claim center.
You mean there will be much time lost?
No bifurcation. No bifurcation.
We have 480 branches across the nation. So our corporate office is in Chennai. So all the claims are centralized in Chennai itself, sir, irrespective of zones.
There won't be any delay.
Okay. Now, one last question, just an approximate thing. Suppose there are about 100 members, 200, 300 or 400. What could be the change in the premium approximately? Can you say 100, 200, 300,
It's purely depend on concerned team, sir. We are not authorized to quote the
Name
premium
and age.
because there are several criteria are there. They have to look into all the parameters.
Oh, okay. You can't give a just a rough idea about how much could be the premium.
In case of retail policy,
Sir, for example.
yeah, I understand, sir. But in case of retail policy, it will take a fraction of seconds. But for group policy, we have to depend on our corporate office so that it will be borne by themselves only.
Because because you give 100% one group, in that 100% maybe 90 plus people, age people may be there. In another group, there may be only 65 to 70. So it depends the age. So we cannot.
Not generalize it.
About it. Yeah.
Anybody would like to ask further questions?
Yes, I am from KVIC.
Please, sir, please.
I am going through the discussion and the points raised by Mr. Suryaprakash and the authorities of Star Health Insurance. I was going through the entire discussion. He was very enriching. I had a very few questions. as you know that KVIC is having 4,000 plus pensioners across the countries and taking Northeast also in operation. I'd like to know whether you are having operation in Northeast and all other states, or you are mainly focused in Karnataka, Chennai, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Kerala, southern states. Whether you are having network
That's
across
what
all
I quoted. That's what I quoted. 480 branches across the nation. In Karnataka, to be frank, we have only 23 branches.
Achha.
So
And,
we have covered across the nation, sir.
Northeast also, that's what he was asking specifically. Northeast also?
Northeast, do you have?
Yes, sir.
In
We
all
have,
the
sir, we
states,
have.
all the 8 states, do you have?
Yes, sir, we have.
My next question is, what is your minimum numbers to go for a group insurance? For example, it was telling 10-20. So 10-20 means taking POWs together or individual individual pensioner you will count. Suppose Mr. X pensioner plus his spouse together will count 2 members. So 10 members means such 5 couples together will come for 10 members. Now these 10 members, maybe 5 in, say for example, in Bengal, 5 in Assam, 2 in Manipur, 10 in Kerala, 5 in Orissa, will go that way, or you will take in a state-wise manner?
Because we
Or
are
what's the
issuing a
minimum? It is
policy.
10 or 20. You specify whether it is 10 or 20.
No, since we are giving as a floater sum insure for family members, either husband or wife. So the put together will be treated as single entity. That is counted as one.
Achha.
So in your words, it will be 20, sir.
20.
Okay.
20 within the states, or it can be across the states?
Across the states, sir, because we are considering as an entity, single entity, issuing the policy from here.
Achha.
Covering all the members across the zones. So for across the states, it will be 20, sir.
Achha. It's a minimum is 10 or 20?
We call it as 10. In your words, it's 20.
Achha, achha. So minimum
All prices may not join also. Sometimes
because initially it will be difficult. Another thing you have talked in the discussion with Mr. Suryaprakash, you are telling that again within a group you can create some subgroups. For example, 2 lakhs of 5 lakhs, 10 lakhs, 15 lakhs, 20 lakhs, like this. So for all these subgroups, do you need to have that minimum of 10 members?
In general words, we call it as
calculate
subgroup.
it?
In general words, we call it as subgroup, but in insurance terms, we don't call it as subgroup. We will consider only one group itself. So under that, since it's a customized policy, tailor-made policy,
so there will be
any member can opt for any sum insurance.
That means these subgroups or groups, whatever you say, they will be mutually exclusive.
Yes, sir.
They will be completely mutually exclusive.
Yes, sir.
Achha, we are
one
the
single entity. Sir, please.
Achha, our central pensioners office is located in Mumbai. Can I request you to send one of your representatives so that the subject can be explained before the pensioners in a annual meet that will be convened sometime in the month of August, so as to crystallize on the issue of group insurance?
Yes, sir. I can request the marketing team head so that they will facilitate, sir.
Achha.
Otherwise, there is one more option, no?
Yes.
If they take from this office, Karnataka office, we can service it, no? We can give the awareness and give service, no?
Achha.
Sir, it is like when we are from northeast or northwest, wherever from India, what
Ah.
we are giving now, what service we are going to give as a group insurance, according to you have to take in Karnataka. Like say, for example, you have spread branches across in India, but one of your organization from Karnataka should take this responsibility. Then this premium works out. Because to tell you frankly, it depends on the state's claim also. Now, in recent things you have seen during pandemic, the medical claim, whatever experienced by the government or by the insurance companies is very huge in certain states. Right. Definitely, when you take insurance, group insurance or anything from that stage, your premium are more. In that calculation and rating, Karnataka, we are in the lowest side. Like we are okay. So if you take group insurance from anywhere, Northeast or Northwest or anywhere, but service from Karnataka office, the premium will be less, and even we can give all the awareness to you. Wherever you want, we can give the awareness. Right, Prabhu?
No, your point is well taken, but fact is that our central office located in Mumbai, and our association, central association, is also located in Mumbai. We don't mind taking it from Karnataka, but only thing the subject should be comprehended well among the pensioners. That there are benefits under group insurance, as you have explained, and from the various question answers taken by Mr. Suryaprakash. So I think that our pensioners will also be largely benefited. But before that, we need one discussion. We don't mind taking from Karnataka or Mumbai, but only thing claim settlement is the major issue that should not be suffered, and that should be very smooth sailed, so our members get benefited.
Definitely, we can give awareness. We are ready to give support.
Your Chennai unit can come one day, and they can at least give a presentation on an annual meet, so that the matter can be taken further. Thank you. Many thanks to Federation for giving me the opportunity, and it's a really beneficial session for the pensioners. I thanks again the chairman and all the members, and particularly Mr. Suryaprakash for taking this an opportunity. And to the staff.
Thank you, everyone. And here I just want to tell you, maybe it's personal. I am also Vice President of Corporation Bank Retirees Association for all over India.
Achha.
We do have group insurance, and there are many problems in it, and serviced by some other company. I am not doing for my company. So I know the difficulties what you face and what they have taken or you have taken in most of the places, in most of the cases, with most of the companies. Generally, the members or the association will not know what they have the benefits in the insurance, what they have taken. They would have negotiated policy cover or whatever they have. We are the only people, we give always all the awareness to you, so that you have to be very clear when you opt. Generally give all the awareness so that you will have more doubt to clear.
Yes,
and we
definitely.
welcome to clear. We welcome to clear all the doubts and service you with the best clarification.
Okay. Any other questions to be raised by our members before we? Of course, after this discussion, I request all our members to stay back. And after I just thank both the representatives from Star Insurance to leave the meeting. Afterwards, we'll have discussion for about 5 to 10 minutes. Before that, if any other member wants to ask any questions.
All the questions are answered.
Can I extend vote of thanks to both this Mr. Raghavendra and Mrs. Sharada
Yes.
So on behalf of Coffee Board Pensioners Association and on behalf of our federation also, I thank both of them to be with us for nearly one and a half hours and briefed our members about this group insurance scheme which they would like to offer to us. And thanks to them, we would definitely come back to you after discussing with our other members. And of course, whatever the clarification you are given, we will put it in a writing, put it on writing, and then send it to you. Kindly confirm that so that we can even circulate among our members and seek their input and whether they would like to go with this group insurance scheme. If so, how many members are willing to do it, under which sum assured group. Those information we will get it, and along with their date of birth, if everything goes all right. Thank you once again for addressing all of us today. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Raghavendra and Mr. Shah.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, madam.
Can you kindly end your meeting, madam, please?
Yeah.
Thank you. So today we had discussions with the representatives from Bangalore, and tomorrow, just to have a cross check with the whatever this our representatives from Karnataka has briefed us, whether this matches with whatever our representative from the same company from Kerala, they are speaking to us tomorrow at 4 o'clock, and we will have the same interaction process with them also. Then after the meeting with them tomorrow, then we will discuss further what the further course of action we have to take. Of course, as Coffee Board Pensioners Association is concerned, whatever decisions we are going to finally take should have the approval of our executive committee also. At the next meeting, we'll have to put it before them, because this in case we would like to go and cover under this group insurance scheme, the Coffee Board Pensioners Association has to sign MOU with the insurance company, and in that event we will have a small in the executive committee we can discuss and have a small committee to negotiate with the insurance company and finalize the MOU if at all we are going. So tomorrow at 4 o'clock, the representative from Kerala is also addressing us. I request all of you to kindly attend that meeting also. After that the meeting is over, then after that we can sit for about 15-20 minutes and then go through what we should do and what we should take to the executive committee. So this is what I suggest. And if any of our members would like to say anything now at present, you can tell me.
Yeah, Prakash, 2-3 things is important. One is, after tomorrow's discussion, first we must get an expression of interest from various people. We must widely publicize this. Yeah.
No, expression of interest can be obtained only based on the whatever the benefits they are offering us.
Yeah, and I think
based on that they should give express their opinion. Then they let them give their date of birth. We will submit to them and get the premium.
Yeah, once we get the expression of interest across our association only, we will be able to roughly say what could be the premiums and all.
Otherwise,
so
they
maybe
cannot
to
tell.
get the expression of interest also, we may have to. Yeah, you cannot say. Maybe we can roughly post back. Otherwise, they can also cannot come blindly. Some people may like to
say. What we can tell our members is these are all the benefits you are going to get under the group insurance scheme.
Yeah.
And the premium to be paid by you depends upon 1, 2, 3, 4. So only when you agree with that one, we can submit that your expression of interest along with your date of birth to the insurance company. and ask them the premium to be paid. Premium to be paid.
And
Then
I think
once
we have to look into some different packages also.
Correct. No, that is why. See, we will have to ourselves first discuss whether all the coverages mentioned therein are required by us. For example, ambulance is not required.
Correct.
So caretaker may not be required. Like that, all those things, if you exclude, the premium may come down.
Correct.
So we can ask when we ask the expression of interest from our members, we can quote these coverages, whatever they're telling us, ask them which they want, which they do not want.
Correct.
Then we can seek date of birth, we can submit to the insurance company and then get the premium from both the things. So then we can decide.
And it also appears, as she was telling, that these premiums could vary from state to state, from their own star thing. I don't know how it happened.
No, that is not. That is why I'm telling. So let us confidentially get the premium from both the parties. What is that?
Correct. That's what.
There's nothing wrong, Finally, it is our members' interest we are looking after. We are not looking after the interest of the star company or anything. It is our members' interest.
Anyway, it's a very good.
And one more advantage is here, because it is not for a lifetime MOU you are entering.
Only 1 year.
Every year you are doing, and 1 month before we can negotiate with them, depending upon their performance. That is also there.
That's good. Correct.
So they will not feel
correct. It's a good idea, a good interaction. Tomorrow, let's say what they will say, we'll
we'll ask them same questions and all. See whether I don't know if they say that they can give the premium without the date of birth. Let us see. What is that?
Prakash. Cannot be right. The police has taken some premium and all that we cannot take into full consideration.
Correct. That we cannot take into consideration. Tomorrow members will question us. How did you mention
25 members, they told about 5,500 or so initially.
That may not be correct.
Figures. 25 they say 1,500 or so.
See, we will put to them the same questions and we will ask them, and then we will give whatever we want. We will give it to them, and then ask that along with the date of birth, and ask them, both of them, to give differently, collect the premium rate. Then we can decide, because this insurance company is under the pan India. Whoever we can take it from anybody for that matter. Even when we took insurance from the United India Insurance, a person sitting in Palghat, that is Mr. M. Ramchandran, took the policy.
Correct.
From Chennai. That is, policy was issued from Chennai.
Correct.
So this is a pan-India insurance company. There is no problem at all.
I think it seems to be a very good scheme. We should encourage this and get a good insurance scheme for our people. I think so. Yeah.
That we will do it, sir.
Prakash, one thing is that we have to finalize certain of the minimum things.
True.
What is that actually we are going to ask them to give? We have to take from each one, we have to categorize. For example, what type of room rent, what is the slab? We want gender. At least 2-3 slab we can have. Each one we have to categorize this one and ask specifically what could be the premium, and also even to ask the people who are willing to join us, we have to give some specification.
That's what I said.
Otherwise, they may not be able to say they are interested or not.
Correct.
So what I mean is that let us assume that number in each category. Say, in the age and this one, as you rightly said, and also we will pick about certain of the points what they said. Based on that only they are deciding the premium.
Correct.
So we have to put in different category things and ask them to give their premium, then ask the opinion of the people who can willing to join on the scheme.
Doctor, premium can be given only after you give the date of birth and the coverage you want. Otherwise, they cannot give under the group insurance.
No, that's what I said, 70 to 75 years. Okay, I say category.
They will not tell, sir. That they won't tell. Because it is on the average age, they will take it. Average age only take it. They won't take the 70 to 75. So they will. That is why they are asking specifically the dates of birth of each of these members.
That's what they calculate.
That is a risk actually. Because I'll tell you, for example, 90 years, 85 years group having some diseases will join a group, and then the premium will be higher. That premium will have to be borne by everybody, irrespective of the fact whether you have got the disease or not. So
No,
that's the problem. So that's the
Prakash,
problem
Dr.
under the
Ramanan,
group insurance.
yeah, Prakash, Dr. Ramanan has got a point. I also agree with that. That is, you should have some kind of a customized program for everybody. Like, like a minimum thing. Above that thing, you will have to leave because you cannot,
See, this is what I'm telling,
everything.
Ramnaran. There are 5 coverages. If you want all the 5 coverages, the premium will be different.
Correct.
If you want out of 5, 3 only, the premium will come down. So we'll give all the 5 coverages to our members and ask them whether they want all the 5 coverages. In that event, the premium will be more. And secondly, you should ask whether they would like to have sum assured 3 lakhs, 4 lakhs, or 5 lakhs.
Correct.
After getting that information, how many member is opting for 3 lakhs? Then at least there should be 10 people opting for 3 lakhs. Or 5 lakhs, 10 people you should be having there to have a group within themselves, So all those details we require actually. So we will say the salient features and ask our members which coverage they want and what is the sum assured they want. We'll have to ask them. Then only, then after that, then we can ask them to, once we give the date of birth, this data to the insurance company, they will work it out and tell us. For this group, this is the premium. For this group, this is the premium. For this group, this is.
And the hospitals also, the hospital where it is available, that is very, everybody is asking that. That list has to be firmed up across states, I think. We need to do that.
We can go to their website. We can go to their website and find out.
Correct.
Hey, when the insurance company has got that, they have got all the hospitals throughout the 200, then the hospitals definitely will be there. But the question is whether it is nearer to a member's place or not. That is the only question. That's all. In that event, the member has to go and work it out with that hospital and ask this particular.
No, some very good hospitals there nearby me. They can have a tie-up. They can ask with them, and then they can have a tie-up with the star. No?
Star has got very good coverage. Almost all types of hospitals are included. Maybe very big hospitals, I don't know. All other hospitals are generally covered. You can see that.
Actually, they prefer. They actually recognize the hospital if they have been recognized under NABH. That is the standard criteria, even for the government to recognize the central CGHS empaneled hospitals. They should have been certified by the NABH. So, like that, these people also would have done it.
Okay. Okay, nice meeting, sir.
Ram Prasad, you wanted to tell something. You raised your hand.
Well, Prakash, before we freeze on the group insurance, well, let me share my experience with now having taken the policy individually. As I've already indicated, I have taken the insurance policy since 2010. I'm paying, say, roughly about 20,000 rupees for insurance risk coverage of 2 lakh each, both for my wife and myself. That means for 20,000, to be precise, it is 19,956, including GST and all that. Otherwise, the premium per se is only 16,000. The remaining 4,000 is your tax and all that. Yes. Well, it is for a lifetime. It is for a lifetime. There is no cap on the age. Okay, this is, I mean, she has mentioned it. Senior citizens red carpet health insurance scheme or something like that. That is number one. And I feel this, taking it individually, covering the risk up to 2 lakh per individual, that is per applicant or and his wife separately, covering totally 4 lakhs. I think it would definitely suffice in the sense it's a good amount for a good, it's a good amount as far as the risk coverage is concerned, for the simple reason, subsequently when you renew that, there is no increase in the premium amount. There is no increase in the premium amount. You see, from 2010 onwards, I have been renewing it on a regular basis. And it has not crossed not even a rupee since 12 years. Whereas in the case of Well, group insurance, depending upon the number of persons opting for the group insurance. Because, we let us look back to the experience we had with the United India Insurance Company, with which, we had a tie-up. First year, there was so much of, interest evinced, and it went on. And subsequently, from second year onwards, there is a drastic reduction for whatever the reason, because, they jacked up the premium amount. And it was not commensurate with the risk covered for that premium amount, because whether X is benefited or not, in a group, though such of those entities, who get the risk cover, then only, they feel happy. And others, they will have this lingering question like, I'm not taken anything, why should I pay the premium amount unnecessarily extra? So this is a psychology which is working up. And I kindly factor this into discussion when you finalize to tie up with this one, because we need to make it very clear to our pensioner members also. Here is a scheme which is available on an individual basis, and where the insurance premium it is fixed. It is fixed for the rest of the life. Anyway, I think this individual's perception as to how you look at it, kindly factor this also. Final call. That's all what I want to tell. Because getting 4 lakh risk coverage for both husband and wife for 12 months, and I feel it is much advantageous. Well, in my case, I haven't. Fortunately, there was no occasion for me to get the insurance premium. Rather, that is because we have not been able to avoid going to the hospital for whatever the reason. Now, this is all what I wanted to share my personal experience as far as the Star Insurance is concerned. Regarding the settlement of claim and all that, yes. Now, they have a good standing. There is no doubt about it, because the agent, with whom I have started this insurance, taking the premium and all that, he said, sir, definitely within 2 hours after you get admitted to the hospital and all that, they said, we will definitely be with you, and then, we will ensure that it is done. So even this lady also, she has repeatedly said that. Anyway, I have not had any experience on this particular account, but otherwise it looks to be prima facie okay. My only request is kindly factor this, having individual this thing, because vis-a-vis at the end of the day, it is a premium amount which should ultimately decide, because it is not 1 year you enter into an agreement and then, you forget subsequently, because the premium is jacked up because the number of pensioners who have opted for this, they have fallen in number. Because, this, I think, let this at the back of our mind, and then take a call benefiting maximum number of the pensioners and their respective spouses. Yeah, that's it, Prakash.
Actually, it depends upon
we will have to take your
one at a time, please.
We will have to take your suggestions, because when this scheme was suggested by the Star Insurance Company, I was telling everybody that we cannot jump to the conclusion whether it is good or not.
Exactly.
Each scheme has got its own advantages and disadvantages.
Agreed.
Especially in the case of group insurance, we very well know that it depends upon the number of members in the group, based on which the premium will be decided by the insurance company. Secondly, in a year, if there is claim ratio is on higher side, definitely the members who are in that group will have to bear the burden of sharing the others.
Exactly.
Pensioners' risk. That we will have to definitely bring you to the notice of our pensioners, because we cannot just say that these are all the advantages, these are all the disadvantages. As that lady was telling, even those pensioners who are less than 65 years, they have got a scheme which they can opt it. and there they will get certain benefits. So all these things we'll have to look into that, and we'll have to tell our members in clear words, these are all the advantages and these are all the disadvantages. It is your day, you have to decide which you want, and we are only there to facilitate them. Tomorrow they should not come back and say that you have misguided us and we have taken this policy and these are all the problems. Will not be in a position to solve all those issues. So let us put it in writing, and after tomorrow's meeting, let us put it in writing whatever we have now discussed and send it to these two people and also from the Kerala and get their confirmation, and then only we will circulate to our members. That is my. That is that. Otherwise, tomorrow we will be in a problem. Actually, we will be a problem.
Let the association be not under any obligation for whatever the reason.
That is the first. That is the first sentence I told at the beginning of the meeting.
Okay,
The Coffee Board Pensioners Association is not pressurizing anybody to take policy from this company or not, because we are not the agents for anybody. And even at this juncture, they are free to go to any insurance company and take if they are.
Right. Agree.
That is good. So we are only because this company has come with a suggestion, with a thing saying that insurance can be covered even up to 85 years. After 85 years also up to lifetime they can be covered. Whereas in other government insurance company it is not there. We have given them an opportunity to speak to our members. So if our members feel that yes, they should go with this scheme, let them go. We will facilitate whatever assistance. Just we are assisting in the case of United India Insurance. We assist here also, and then let them get some benefit, medical benefits. That is one of the objectives of the association. Otherwise, what is the use of the association? If they get some medical necessity, that is fine.
Yeah.
That is.
Before we wind up, I got only two things to to wind up. So number one, you see, it should be left to the individual pensioners to decide whether an individual policy to be obtained or a group insurance policy to be obtained, depending upon the ability to get the requirement of the premium to be paid. Premium to be paid. If it is, you see, by and large, this red carpet scheme for the senior citizens, it is static. The premium doesn't increase at all. It does not increase. But in the case of group insurance, it makes a huge difference depending upon the number of people who enroll themselves for the group insurance.
That also we will mention. That also we will mention in our circular to our members.
Kindly.
Let them know about this and then let them decide. That's all.
So because, sir, let it be very, very transparent and let there be clarity in this.
That is why I told that whatever we have discussed today, that will be put in writing and we will send to these two representatives, one from Karnataka and Kerala. Let them concur with whatever they have told. Then only we will circulate.
That's fine, Prakash. Anyway, that's it. Anyway, thanks for all the precious.
Doctor, you wanted to speak.
Yeah, actually, no, I wanted to tell the same thing. We have to be very careful. It is not going to be very attractive because the premium will be very high. And also depending upon the claim. And also we should have enough members. That is very important to reduce the premium. So for that reason, as you rightly said, we have to explain advantages and disadvantages to the members. Only that much is required. Yeah.
That's correct. That's correct. Afterwards, only we can proceed further.
Yeah.
Depending upon the feedback from the members.
Yeah. We will make it very clear on this.
Okay, sir. Bye then.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. I have to thank everybody for attending this and very nice, and we had good interaction.
You have covered everything. We have covered everything.
Okay. And tomorrow at 4 o'clock, there is another meeting where Kerala representative will address us. So I will send the link to all of you. Kindly make it yourself convenient to attend.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Bye.
Good night.
Good night.
Bye, Ramanan.